All right, John. You got to give it up for this baseball team.
Yep, they held serve.
Good morning, 97.1. Jim Costa, John Jansen, Heather Park. We've got Gov and Greg behind the glass. Any update on Collins' investment in this baseball team?
We did discuss it last night, and he said that he's been paying more attention on his phone. We don't get it. He can't watch it at home, so he's not.
Well, you wouldn't have mattered last night. You couldn't have got it anyway.
But he said he is paying more attention to what's happening.
You know, I just heard from that is the Tigers are officially dinner table conversation.
Yeah.
They have become like what people are talking about, and they should be talking about this baseball team. You had Doug earlier this week saying, I don't want to scold you, but if you're not paying attention, what the hell's wrong with you? John, last night, this familiar script of miraculous plays, Parker Meadows in center field in the third, 5+ shutout innings from this bullpen, including getting out of 2 bases loaded jams, a magical balk in extra innings to advance the runner. Something's going on here.
Well, I think we've entered that whether or not you're watching or listening, or there's a lot of people that I'm checking my apps on a regular basis. If I'm doing something, I was busy last night, I am checking my apps to see exactly what's going on. And all of a sudden you see in the first inning, they're up 1-0. Oh, here we go. And then there's nothing. And then it's tied 1-1. Oh no, what's going on? And then it goes to extra frames. And how about our boy Parker Meadows? I understand the balk, and I didn't get a chance to see it. I was listening, but hey, you take advantage of gifts that are given you, and this is a team over the past 6 weeks, and maybe we could say 8 weeks now, that is taking advantage of every gift that has been given them. And when you get a chance to move that ghost runner to third, and a broken bat knocks him in, we'll take it.
The 5th inning. Casey Mize is still in the game. Playing with fire for AJ Hinch.
But AJ has to.
But again, he waits till the bases are loaded, like, oh, maybe you've waited a little too long. 1 pitch, 1 out, inning over, crisis averted. Like everything they're doing is working. Edge
of your seat right now. And as if you're looking at the game cast, right? You see bases loaded, 1 out, and you don't know. Like you don't get the full effect of what's going on, and sometimes it makes it a little bit more exciting because you're waiting for the damn app to update, and then all of a sudden they're out of the inning. You're like, oh, how did that happen?
Well, that was me early in the game. You mentioned the Bally outage.
Yeah,
I a cord cutter. I stream. I've got it on my phone. Got the error screen. I got it on my Surface here. Error screen. I boot up the Xbox because there's a Bally app in there. Well, still an error message.
See, I didn't miss the plays, and we were texting.
Yeah, the third inning of the Meadows catch, I didn't see that live.
Yeah, I saw it live, and man, Mize is fortunate that ball was hit where it was because that guy crushed it. And he was playing with fire last night, leaving it. I could not believe AJ let him start the 5th. I couldn't.
Because the 4th, it was the bottom of the order.
Yes, I get him. If he gives up 1 base runner, get him out of there, 2 or whatever. But the fact that he let Bobby Witt and Perez hit again, I couldn't believe it, and they were so fortunate last night with him. I like it was almost like magic. Like I do think something's going on here outside the realm of just it doesn't make sense. Is this because this team is taking advantage of every single break? They don't score a run from the 1st inning to the 10th. The Royals had how many left on base last?
10 total. Counting.
It's just like Holton comes in and just is pitching like he's the greatest. Left-handed reliever of all time. This is insane, guys.
Well, and here's the insane thing. When you think about a 1-0 win against Baltimore, and you think about holding the Kansas City Royals, we're talking about 2 teams that are really good at getting guys on base and scoring runs. Like, their offense is good, and you hold them to 1 run in 9 innings. Baltimore, with the power that they have, you hold them to 1 run. Yeah, It defies all logic, and you're sitting here 1.5 back. You're going to win the series against Kansas City, and that's all we said. Win the series.
The tension that baseball naturally creates when you get into the playoffs or even playoff adjacent, it's something I hadn't really remembered it being this way for so long. John, the tension. The Twins win. You know you got to win to keep serve. And it's a one-run game, and it's extra innings, and it wasn't pretty at times. It wasn't. And you're going, every pitch matters. Edge of your seat. The tension of playoff baseball or playoff-adjacent baseball is back.
And this is now a win. You won the series against Baltimore. You're winning the series against Kansas City. A chance to sweep the series today because Scooble's on the mound. And now you're looking at it going, okay, 8-2 in the last 10, 9-11 if you want to include another win. Mm-hmm. They're doing everything they possibly can in the last 6 weeks of the season to give us exciting September baseball and possibly extend the season. I'll take it. I'm trying to get more out of you. This is a playoff team, John, and I need you on board. They'll get there, and then you'll get there, and we'll have this celebration together. 248-539-9797. Think about how tenuous it is. Tigers don't win that game. And again, it's extra innings. You never know what happens with the extra runner. They lose that game. It's 2.5, but really 3 with the tiebreaker, and there's only 10 to go. And you'd feel like you're running out of time. You win, it's 1.5. Scooble's on the bump. It's a completely different disposition as you come in today. Oh, yeah.
Minnesota, it's funny. Minnesota has to play one more game than the Tigers the rest of the way, and normally that would be seen as a bad thing. But given Minnesota's struggles over the last month and a half, them playing one more game feels like one more chance for them to lose. I actually weirdly, spin zone, feel like it's a good thing that they have to play an extra game than the Tigers because I think they're more likely to lose that game than win that game. It does feel like this is set up for Detroit.
All right, so they got to win tonight. We got to win a Scooble start, right?
Yeah.
This can't start happening where this is the one
they
game
win all the games except the Scooble starts.
Yeah, although that would be the nonsense of what this is all this is to begin with. But if let's just say right now a Twins Guardian split next 2 days, right? Mm-hmm. Just be fair here.
Sure.
So the Tigers would be 1 out on Friday. They'd be 2 behind the Royals. Think about that.
Wow.
If they win today, they're 2 behind the Royals. So now you're chasing them legitimately every bit as much as you're chasing the Twins.